All right, so you want to launch a new product on Amazon? Today, I'm going to show you the only two ways to do it. According to Amazon, more than 90% of sellers never make it to $100,000 in yearly revenue. If you don't want to end up like these sellers, then you will only use one of these two launch strategies: the bestseller strategy or the smooth sailing strategy. I've used both strategies to launch and scale Baby Sunnies to 7 figures a year and exit the company last year. And for my new brand, Deskello, which hit $500,000 in revenue in its first year. So grab your notes and let's dive right in. This is something that I 100% trust and I 100% tried with myself, with products of my friends and with clients as well. I want to stress one thing that we discussed on the last call. Everything that we do, we need to reduce risk, right? There are a million strategies to launch on Amazon and off Amazon. But I'm only going to talk about two strategies, and these are the two strategies that I suggest you use. These strategies work on reducing the risk when launching on Amazon. So the first strategy is the bestseller strategy. I personally use this with Baby Sunny twice, and I use this with Deskello. Basically, you outsell the current competition and rank. How you're going to do that and why you should use this strategy, when should you use this strategy, and when you shouldn't use this strategy. If you have a product that you're really passionate about and you really want to launch, but this product has very low price point. For example, let's say the product price is $10, $15, $20. Now, there is no way on earth that you can launch this product on Amazon only using Amazon pay-per-click and be profitable, right? Do we agree on that? Only way that we can launch a low price product is that we need to make sure that we're not only getting our sales from PPC, but also getting tons of organic sales to pay for the PPC and to give us a lot of net profit in the end. If that's the case, here's how this strategy works. In order for you to go for the bestseller strategy, you need to be the bestseller. And in order for you to be the bestseller, you need to sell as many units as the current bestseller is selling, right? If you want to be number 5 in this category and the number 5 guy in this category is selling 1,000 units a month, then you need to sell 1,000 units a month. So before you think, I want to launch this product, I'm gonna take the bestseller strategy, the number one and the most important thing is that you need to make sure that you have enough investment capital to cover using this strategy. This is a step-by-step breakdown of every single cost. And I'm not talking about personal money that you have in the bank. I'm talking about how much money are you willing to invest in this specific project. The first thing is the initial order. I need to calculate how many units do I need to follow the bestseller strategy and how much money is that gonna cost me. Alpha ASIN's units sold per month. Alpha ASIN here, I mean the bestseller or the guide that you're trying to model. Lead time plus shipping time plus 1. Why is that? Lead time is the time that it takes from you placing the order till the manufacturing is done for the product. Shipping time is the time that it takes to ship your product. And then you add 1. You're adding 1 month worth of emergency inventory. Sometimes you send your inventory to Amazon, Amazon checks it in, but doesn't receive it right away. You don't want to run out of stock in this specific strategy. If you run out of stock, you're going to lose all the momentum. You're trying to rank. Remember, this strategy is the ranking strategy, right? Now you know how many units do you need, and now you know how much money do you need to place this first order. Now, how much money do I need to ship it to where I want it to sell? So for example, I want to sell this product in the US and I'm manufacturing this product in China. How much is going to cost me to ship it from China to the Amazon warehouses? Okay, I add that cost too. And then I had the PPC launch cost, the advertising cost. This is very crucial because I see a lot of people having this specific problem. They say, okay, I am allocating $5,000 as an investment for this specific product launch. I'm gonna buy $5,000 worth of inventory. Their inventory arrives at Amazon, but they don't have enough cash in their credit card or enough credit in their credit card to use it for the Amazon advertising to actually launch the product. You don't want to have a product sitting in the Amazon warehouse with no money to advertise for it. How to calculate the PPC launch cost? The Amazon PPC daily budget equal the number of units you want to sell per day. So in this specific example, we want to sell 3,000 units a month. That takes us to 100 units a day. Multiplied by 1 divided by conversion rate. Why am I doing this? This part gets me the number of clicks I need to get 1 sale. So for example, if your conversion rate is 10%, 10% is 0.1. 1 divided by 0.1, then that means I need 10 clicks to get 1 sale at a 10% conversion rate. If my conversion rate, for another example, is 15%, then it's 1 divided by 0.15 equal almost 7. That means I need 7 clicks to get a sale. If it's 20%, I need 5 clicks. If it's 33%, I need 3 clicks. You know what I mean, right? So basically, I need to know how many clicks I need, how many sales I need, and multiply these two with the average cost per click for these specific keywords that cover that specific product. So I'm gonna go to Helium 10, I'm gonna check the keywords that I want to target, I'm gonna make an average of the suggested bids, the average cost per click for these keywords. How many days of budget do I need to have to be ready? At least 7 days of daily budget. So if in that specific example, I need to sell 100 units a day, my conversion rate is 10%, that means I need 10 clicks to get a sale. That means I need 1,000 clicks to get 100 sales. And if the average cost per click for this niche is $2, you need $2,000 in this specific example. You need 7 days of that budget already available to you to advertise. Why 7 days? Because in the beginning, if you don't have any other products already selling on Amazon, you don't have Amazon balance. All the ad spend is gonna be taken out of your credit cards. And then once the balance starts kicking in, then you can choose to deduct all the ad spend directly from your Amazon balance. The last component here is the second order. You need to at least have that deposit, which is in most cases 30%. When you place an order, you pay 30%, and then you pay 70% on delivery. You need to have the initial order, all the money needed for the initial order, 100% of money that you need for the product to arrive to fill the Amazon warehouse. The PPC launch, 1 week of budget. And then the last thing is that you need to have at least 30% of the second order. Now I checked, do I have enough investment capital to go and actually do this bestseller strategy and rank and become the bestseller in this category? If that's yes, we move to the next step. The next step is to actually beat the competition. You need to beat them on every single aspect of the product itself, how it feels, how it looks, the USP, your unique selling proposition, the problem that you're solving for the customer that all the other products doesn't solve, your branding, how you come across, how you speak to them, and listing quality. By listing quality here, I mean everything on the listing, including the bullet points, the images, the video, the A+ content. So just by having a decent listing, you're already beating the generic competition. But by having a very strong listing, you're not only beating the generic competition, but you're beating the big brands too. Still, the big brands now, their Amazon listings suck. Go to any big brand now, they only think about their own brand and they only talk about their own products. Our products are the best, but they don't talk about the customer. And this is where you're going to differentiate yourself. You're going to talk about feelings, you're going to talk about customers, you're going to talk about the status that the customer will have once they purchase your product. So you need to beat the competition on every single one of these, have the best USP, has the best quality product in the market, and at the same time, have the best listing in the market. Once you do that, you will launch with aggressive PPC. So there is always 2 strategies when it comes to advertising. It's either maximize profits or maximize sales. We want to be the bestseller. In order for us to be the bestseller, we need to sell as many units as the bestseller is selling. And in order for us to do that, we need to get every single click, every single impression, every single sale that we can get, right? So we're not going to go conservative with our PPC. We're going to go very aggressive. PPC is all about the bidding, right? It's all about bids and budgets, right? This is how much money you can spend. It's all related to this too. How much am I willing to pay for 1 click? This is my bid. I'm going to go with very aggressive bids. If Amazon is telling me the suggested bid is $2, I'm going to bid 3. I don't want to spend 1 second of the day not being number 1 on the first page. I want to get every single sale possible, increase my sales velocity, and make Amazon algorithm crazy and rank for these keywords. So again, in this specific strategy, we're going to go very aggressive on PPC, very generous campaign budgets, and very generous keyword targeting as well. So we're not only going to target the exact match type, we're going to target generic, broader keywords. We're going to target phrase match. We're going to target broad match. We're going to target everything. We need any click, any sale that we can get. Once you launch by PPC, very aggressive with a very strong listing, the result is you sell so many units for these specific keywords and you rank. Now, in the beginning, you have 100% PPC sales, 0% organic sales. You start ranking, you get 90% paid sales, PPC, and 10% organic, and then 50-50, and then hopefully by the end, you're going to reach the 80-20 magical number, which you're getting 80% organic sales and 20% only paid sales. The maximum that I personally achieved was 70%, 30%, 70% organic for Baby Sunnies and 30% paid. And with that, my total net margins were about 22% because now you're ranking organically. You don't want to show 24/7. You want to show half the time or 30% of the time and then get sales from your organic listing that is already ranked organically on the first page. So you lower the campaign budget and you start getting more organic sales, which will cover the advertising spend plus give you at least 20% improved profit. Smooth selling strategy. Now, this is a very different world. This is the true risk eliminator. If you want to come up with a product, you don't have so much capital to invest in, you just want to order the MLQ, try and test in a category like baby sunglasses or supplements or anything like that. The best sellers in this category sell 10,000 units a month, 20,000 units a month. There's no way you can come with 1,000 units and try to rank. Then you want to get sales only from PPC, but profitably. So this strategy is start small, test, and then scale only using Amazon PPC. You're not going to try to rank in this strategy. Here, we don't care about the capital. I can start with 100 units, I can start with 50 units, I can start with 20 units, but the least I can get. But the most important thing I need to look at is the GPM, the gross profit margin. I should not only look at this as a percentage, we need to look at the dollar value of that GPM as well. In order for you to validate this, you're now going through product ideas. You're now at step 3 of the 10 steps module that we talked about last call. You're now in the initial validation step. You just want to make sure that this product has enough gross margin value and percentage. For simplicity's sake, you want to sell this product for $100. I'm going to multiply that by 0.85. Now I'm taking the 15% Amazon commission out, and then I'm going to take the FBA fees, which let's say is $15. I take the COGS out, the cost of goods sold, which is the cost of the actual product plus the shipping till it arrives to the Amazon warehouse. And then I have the gross profit margin. Let's say, for example, that this cost for this product is $20. So now I have 50 left. Now my GPM is 50% and the dollar value of that 50% is $50. Now, if I get one sale for $50 of advertising spend, I'm breaking even. You just want to make sure that it has enough value in it to cover the cost of acquisition plus at least 20% net margin. So again, for example, if my product average conversion rate is 10% for simplicity's sake, then I need 10 clicks to convert. And if the average cost per click for this is $2, that means roughly it's going to cost me $20 as a cost of acquisition for one sale. So if I have $20 cost of acquisition plus at least 20% net profit, then I will go with that product. This part now checks the GPM validation. So this is the number one and the most important thing. Cannot stress this one enough. Validate that you have enough GPM, dollar value and percentage. The second thing is to beat them. Again, the same thing here. Beat them on every single aspect of the product, USP, images, listing quality, how the product feels and look. Here, when it comes to the actual launch, we're going to go the total opposite of aggressive PPC strategy. We're going to go very conservative here. What do I mean by that? In the first strategy, we're going very aggressive, right? We want every single click. But in strategy, we don't care. We just launched today. We're staying 1 week with no sales. So what? I don't have any problem because I'm not trying to rank. Don't worry about the sales history and sales velocity and all this stuff, right? So at this specific scenario, when it comes to keyword match types, I'm not going to target the phrase match campaigns. I'm not going to target any broad match keywords. I'm only going to stick with exact match. I'm going to do my keyword research using Helium 10. I'm going to only target the keywords that I know is very relevant to my product in exact match form. The second thing, when it comes to campaign budgets, I'm not going to go very generous with the campaign budgets because, again, I don't want to sell fast. I want to sell profitably. I want to sell 1 or 2 units a day, only scale when I'm profitable. So I don't want to go and put $50, $100 campaign budget, daily budget. I want to put $20, $30. Again, based on the calculation that you already know, how much roughly is the cost of acquisition here. So if you want to get 2 sales a day and you know roughly it's going to cost you $20 to get 1 sale, then your daily budget should be 40, for example. We're not trying to maximize sales. We're trying to maximize profit. So that means low bids, exact match campaigns, super relevant keywords, but we're not going to go broad. We're not going to go automatic because Amazon also offers you to have automatic campaigns. Please steer away from these. You can 100% do a better keyword research on Helium 10 and choose these keywords as exact match rather than letting Amazon go wasting your money. Again, here are the opposites. The first strategy, you go very aggressive on PPC. The second strategy, you go very conservative when it comes to PPC bids. match types, and campaign budgets. And then the last step here is the number of units that you order. Only scale these, and only scale the campaign budgets, and only scale the campaign match types when you're profitable. And I'm gonna stress this again and again and again. If you have a $20 product, the only way that I suggest you go is the bestseller strategy. If you want to test in the beginning, don't go for a $20 product, go for a more expensive product. If you're wondering how to run PPC ads to implement any of these two strategies, this is exactly what we'll discuss in detail in my next video on Monday. For now, leave all your questions in the comments below and I will answer them as soon as possible. Let me know your thoughts in a comment. See you in the next one.